What's going on, guys? Private KJ's back. It's been a while. Yes, I know it's been over a year, but I'm back. I want to take this YouTube seriously. Few things has been going on. I've been listed into the Army Reserves, and when I get back, which is I think July 16th, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to be attending college. Who knows where though, but I plan on uploading daily NBA videos for you guys. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on notifications, but y'all got me. But I'm here to talk about the Indiana Pacers and Domantas Sabonis. So the Pacers through 4 games are 3-1 right now. They just lost to Boston today. Unfortunately, I was not able to watch the whole game, but me being an NBA fan, I'll just go back, watch some film, watch some highlights, and see how it went. But can we start talking about how Domantas Sabonis is a top tier big man? I mean, last year he was great, and I think he established himself, but I don't think he's talked about in the degree that he should, and I think it's a little bit disrespectful. I mean, when we talk about top tier big men, we're thinking Karl Anthony Towns, Jokic, Embiid, Gobert, Bam. And for some reason, I always see a lot of times that Sabonis is never ranked above them. I think this year, with another All-Star appearance from Sabonis, it'll really solidify him as a top 5 big man in this league. His playmaking skills are super underrated, and I guess for considering for a big man, they're amazing. Now, it's not Nikola Jokic playmaking. That man is probably one of the best playmakers of all time already. And yes, I'm saying of all time, not just for big men. But Sabonis, he really knows what he's doing. His IQ is much better than giving credit for. His finishing ability is definitely much better than giving credit for. And what I think needs to be given a little bit more credit is his defense. I'm not saying he's an elite defender by any stretch of the imagination, but he's definitely not as bad as what he started out between his first year in the league and such as that. Can we please start talking about the Pacers as a sleeper team this year? Sabonis is leading that team, and the pieces around him, I don't see a reason why they can't make a championship run this year. I don't think they will do it, obviously, because of Giannis and the Bucks, KD, Kyrie with the Nets, all that. But if we're going to talk about dark horse teams, early season picks, I don't see why the Pacers can't be that. I mean, let's look at the starting 5 here. We have Malcolm Brogdon, who's a borderline all-star point guard, all-around player who can do it all. A good two-way player in Victor Oladipo who can get his own shot, and when last season fully healthy, because I don't consider that last season to truly be his healthy season, he was good. TJ Warren, an explosive offensive player. He's not the greatest defender, but he's at least passable at this point in stage in his career. But he's not a bad player. He's actually a very exceptional player who can get his own bucket. He also popped off in the bubble last year, which needs to be given credit for. Let's see if he can consistently do that this time around. And now we talk about Miles Turner. So are we just going to ignore the fact that Miles Turner in his first game this season had 8 blocks? And he's been a defensive menace so far this year. Now, like I said, it's only been 4 games. But he's always been an amazing interior defender. He stretches the floor at the 5 and can pick up on the slack that Sabonis does not bring on the defensive end, which is his main weakness, obviously. But Miles Turner needs to be given more credit for, and his offensive game is a bit inconsistent. His overall impact on the game, regardless if it shows up in the box score, is truly underrated, and I think it should be given more credit. This video isn't exactly more on the Pacers, but more so on Domantas Sabonis himself. Maybe in the future we'll talk about the Indiana Pacers in a separate video, but I want to get back to Sabonis. So basically, when we think of the top 5 big men, we think of Nikola Jokic, Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, and Joel Embiid. That 5th spot is typically reserved for Gobert / Bam Adebayo. Doesn't really matter who, but typically it's one of those two. And that's not my order. I just want to point that out. But what I will say is that I think by the end of this year, Sabonis will easily be in the debate for top 5. I'm not saying that he is right now, but what I truly believe in the fact that Karl Anthony Towns just got injured, so we are sure, and his lack of success in winning, and for the simple fact that Gobert's consistency is not there in the playoffs, and it's shown he can be exploited in the right team. I think that Sabonis could easily finish and be considered easily as a top 5 big man in the league. I think that it should be that. It's not that it's not talked about, but for the simple fact that it's just not common. But for my friends that I've talked to, I really haven't seen much debate or much talk of the Sabonis being top 5. And I think people need to start recognizing how good this man is. He's averaging 24, 11, and 7 right now on amazing efficiency. Today wasn't his best game against the Celtics, but he still stuffed the box score with rebounds, assists. But that's not even the point. It's the fact that he's able to lead this Pacers team consistently, I think, which needs to be given more credit for. And I think this year he will truly prove that he's top 5. But with that all said, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. This will be the end of the video, and we're out.